Selling Amazon Kindle books is a fantastic way to generate an automatic income. Not passive, because you still need to write the book, but once it's in place, it kind of deals with itself and you'll be making consistent sales. However, to get to that point, you need to make sure that your book is ranking well, and then it's going to be seen on Amazon and the sales are going to come in automatic. So I had a question here from a viewer saying, I'm constantly promoting, marketing, doing everything I can for my book. Are you able to assist me and give me some pointers? Thanks, your number one fan. So I now have about 8 books on Amazon Kindle, I think 8, maybe 10, and they all hit number 1 in their respective niche, and they became Amazon bestsellers, and now they continuously generate a number of sales every single day. The way to do this is not just to post onto Amazon Kindle and hope for the best, because there are so many new books every single day, every single week, but instead there's a certain way to do it. The first thing you need to do is find the exact categories that you want to put your book into. I use a tool called KD Spy. It's not free, but it's very powerful. It basically allows you to find the categories that have a high number of sales, but a relatively low competition, which is going to allow you to rank better, with the goal being that you need to get into the top 10 in order to become visible. Second, you really need to have an audience before launching your book. I know this sounds like a lot of hard work, and it is. But basically, if you have an existing audience, and it doesn't need to be big, you can launch your book and ask people in your audience to make purchases. And what that's going to do is propel you into that top 10 very quickly. And depending on the category that you're in, it really doesn't take that many. Maybe 10, 20, 30 sales is all you're going to need in order to hit that number 1 position. Obviously, in busier categories like business or self-help, it's going to be a lot harder. You're going to need hundreds of sales. But in niche categories, it's very easy to hit number 1. So if you have an audience, that's obviously really valuable. If not, you can leverage the people that you know, your actual contacts. What I like to do and what works well for me is that when I launch, I will have a sale. So I will drop the price of the book down to as low as possible. It still needs to be paid because the free and the paid charts are ranked differently on Amazon. But I'll drop the price of the book to, let's say, $1 for the Kindle version. Ask lots of people to go ahead and purchase it. Tell them, it's $1 for this week only, and that's going to push me up the charts really quickly. You then want to make sure as many people as possible are leaving reviews on the book. Now, you're not allowed to incentivize them. You're not allowed to say, if you do leave a review, I'll give you this. But you do need to make sure you are asking people for reviews. You just can't incentivize it. Once you've locked in the reviews and you've got a number of sales, that means you're going to be sitting in that top 10, hopefully, and people are going to see the reviews, and you're going to start to get organic sales from strangers, people outside of your network. So it's really about that launch period. It's about getting as many sales through the door as quickly as possible in order to propel you up to the top, get the reviews so people know it's a decent book, and